Whew. All right, good day, good day. My name is, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was supposed to be here. Not the dog going off. What is going on? I told y'all that dog be barking, child. Oh, confirmation. That dog be barking, child. Um, but y'all, I was knocked out. I was supposed to be here early this morning. I was supposed to be here early this morning. I didn't get here until right now. I was just exhausted for real. But anyway, let's do the introduction. My name is Divine BK. This is a spirituality channel. My content helps you to increase your intuition, expand your consciousness, and reclaim your power in a grounded and relatable way. If you are new here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And if you are new here, feel free to stick around. This is going to be a collective message. Be sure to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Whew, I am so sleepy. Like, I don't know what this is. Oh, and if you are watching this on the replay, you can fast forward till about 5 minutes, and that's when we'll start pulling cards. So that's if you're watching it on a replay. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I do apologize for my tardiness. I was knocked out this morning. I slept in. I slept in. Excuse me. Mm, 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 mm. How are you guys feeling today? How are you guys feeling today? I think I'm going to get started with the white cards. I feel like the time has been going slow. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know time is non-existent, but what is going on? Like, you know how it's like a rainy day? It feel like one of those days. It's my day, I think. Probably why it feels like that. Ooh, excuse me. All right, let's pray and get into this message. Does somebody have sausages for breakfast? Hmm, that's interesting. Like somebody cooked breakfast. Anyway, sausage links, turkey links. All right, Holy Spirit, I pray that you blind block and return any negative energy, any tricks or spirits, and you bring forth the ascended masters, the archangels, and the divine destiny helpers who serve of our highest and our greatest of good. Clear and concise messages for the collective at this time. What does a collective need to hear, know, and or understand? Um, the name Monica is very significant. I just heard that boy is mine. So maybe something about that concert. I believe they just had a concert. I don't know what's going on with that concert, but that's significant for somebody or something. Hmm. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you are new here, welcome. I am Divine BK. This is a spirituality channel, and my content helps you to increase your intuition, expand your consciousness, and reclaim your power in a grounded and relatable way. This is a collective message. Be sure to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, go off, twin. Okay, so something about a spiritual connection is significant, or just a connection in general. Maybe you could be new to, yeah, general messages. Maybe you could be new to spirituality, or you could be someone who feels like spirituality is taboo or something like that. I forgot how to enunciate that word. I want to say taboo. Taboo. I don't know. My accent be acting crazy. Taboo, I believe. Yeah. Taboo. 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 Why does that sound like a name off of like from an Egyptian prince or something? I don't know why I just channeled that. But maybe somebody was like a prince. Somebody finally found you. Somebody could have been looking for you for a long time as well. Like your social media account. It's like, I don't know, I just heard, damn, she like really famous. So somebody could be very well known. Go off, twin. Somebody could also look real good. Like it's like something about you looking real good. Okay, to the power play. Period. And if this is not right now, this could be in the near future. Something about a nose job is very significant. Ooh, somebody got a nose job and it like looks very terrible. The Temptations, you represent greatness. So I'm also here, make sure that you go after the things that you desire, not just the things that you feel like you're capable of doing. That's what sets you apart from the rest. That's what's all that is what has always set you apart from the rest. Wow, closing out cycles. Somebody's cycle and or period could be coming on like quicker than you expected. So you might come on your cycle early or quicker than you expected. Slow and steady. Earth side is also significant. But I just heard don't take advice from an earth sign. So there's somebody who does not need to take advice from an earth sign. Hey, Kelly. Yeah, there's somebody who does not need to take advice from an earth sign. Nacho cheese. You will always shine bright. Mm. Somebody has different like values and morals, but I'm hearing like respect will always be the bottom line. Or self-respect. Having self-respect will always be the bottom line. This could be having self-respect for yourself and the things that you believe in, your beliefs, the things that you stand on, your character, who you are as a person. Hmm. It's like you're applauded or rewarded for that in some sort of way. I don't know. You can be somebody who stand on business, but this is like standing on business and the things that you believe. You know what I mean? Like, no, I just believe this. I believe that. I know this can work like this or work like that. Or, yeah, something like that. Maybe you look at things differently. You have a different perspective or a different outlook than a lot of people. Or you can come up with a lot of different solutions. Yeah, that a lot of people may have never thought of before. Something like that is significant. Fast food. Also, you're somebody who You could enjoy fast food, but you don't eat fast food a lot, avoiding the trauma. Or somebody needs to eat fast food less. Take it where it resonates. I'm on your mood board. You could have taken somebody off of your mood board. Something about like not feeling good enough for a job, but always knowing that you are the winner. And this could be in multiple areas of life. This doesn't actually have to be like a 9 to 5 type of job. So take that where it resonates. Take that where it fits in your life for somebody. Okay. All because of you in a reverse. So something that's happening in your life is definitely happening, or it has happened. It has happened because of you, because of your choices. Pyrite in a reverse. Somebody could have messed up some money or messed up a very stable relationship or stable home, or somebody could feel like that, or somebody could feel like you're messing up a stable relationship or a stable home when you're actually making it better. Safety first in a reverse. And something is not about somebody's safety, it's about controlling the narrative. Tired, what is this? Tried to get you, tried to get you fired. Hmm. New York in a reverse and seeking attention. Yeah, somebody's not doing something for attention. A air sign is significant. Somebody's not an air sign. So that means somebody's a fire sign, earth sign, or water sign. All for you. And somebody's doing something for themselves as well. 888. Angel numbers could be significant, or the number. Yeah, 888 is significant. The number of infinity, the number of abundance, the number of structure and longevity. All right. I feel like I want to shuffle these, but these was good. 888. And I'm channeling super heavy right now too. Like I feel like I'm cracking up. I hate when I say that because I feel like it be sounding so cliche, but I don't know what it be. Sometimes like during some, it's like peak hours of the day. I channel a lot heavier than other hours of the day, if that makes sense. Like you know how right before you go to sleep, you be like overthinking. That ever happened? Like something like that. Like you might not think about shit all day, but then as soon as you try and go to sleep, your brain want to think about some shit that happened 4 weeks ago. Like relax. Um, so just try to think about it like that if you're not someone who channels or understands your own downloads, because we all do have spiritual downloads. Secret society is significant. Rod Wave. Somebody's name could be Rod, or somebody could have been listening to like some sort of rap music. Somebody's table is full. Or something about some breakfast this morning. Yep, my mind be racing before I drift off. Yeah, sometimes mine does, but sometimes it doesn't. I've learned how to combat that, um, which is a blessing. Because if you can control yourself before you rest, that means that you're more in control of your dream state. Not that you can control your dream state, but you're more in control of your dream state. Does that make sense? I noticed that. And this might sound crazy, but like I thought that like not smoking, you know how some people be like, oh, when I smoke too much, I don't have dreams and stuff like that. Like it might be like, all right, cool, I'll be cool without. I mean, I used to need it to like really get to sleep, but now I don't. Like I'll just be able to drift off. And I was always like that. Like I never really needed weed. It's just something with it. You know, it's just a habit or whatever. So I was thinking about something the other day because I've been remembering, um, well, I ain't gonna say just the other day because I'm somebody who always remembers my dreams. Let me just put that there. My dreams are very prophetic. Is that the word for that I want to use? Like it's a lot of messages that come in my dreams. I've always been that type of person to where when I dream some shit, it really be coming true. And I'll be like, yo, I seen that in a dream, or this or that. And it may not be exactly what I seen, but like something along those lines, or like symbolism for it, I guess, right? So I was thinking the other day about like me recently remembering my dreams like as an adult, right? And I was like, what have I been like? What has been different than what was happening before when I wasn't remembering my dreams? Hey, girlie. Hi, girlie. Yeah, what is happening different, right? And I was like, because mind you, and I just thought about it with the smoking thing. I was like, why do I forget my dreams sometimes? Why do I not? Da, 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 da. And then I was like, because most of the time when people like smoke, our mind be racing. Not for everybody, but for most people who do. And like you use it to kind of like slow it down because it just be so much going on all at once, right? And for some people, it has like the opposite effect. So I was like, that's the thing. My mind was slowed down. Like when I wasn't smoking, how I was able to retain my dreams, get a restful, a peaceful night's rest. Like how was I able to do that? Um, And I was like, yeah, like I just wasn't, my mind wasn't racing. I do certain things. I listen to binaural beats. I'll say my affirmations or I'll do my certain counts. I'll listen to my certain frequencies. And that's what kind of helps me to drift off. Before I can drift off, it's like your body has to be in a certain vibration. Your body has to be in a certain energy. It has to be in a restful state before you can get rest. That's why a lot of people don't have a good night's rest because their body is not in a restful state. Your mind is not in a peaceful state of mind. That's why it be racing. That's why we usually use the weed to slow it down so we can get that rest. But then once you know how to do that on your own, that's why I said something about controlling, not being in control of your dream state, but having more control of your dream state. So yeah, I don't know why that's so significant, but somebody else has very prophetic dreams to where you can like really piece some stuff together by just replaying what your dream was about. Okay. Because your dreams are like you traveling to different dimensions. It's not just some shit that you just made up. Like you've actually done the things that are in your dreams, or could potentially do the things that you see in your dreams. In this 3D realm, if you align with it, it already happened somewhere else, or you could have already made it happen somewhere else. Take it where it resonate. I don't like to speak in generalization when I'm doing general readings or any readings. I feel like I gotta be more specific so yeah, people can understand really what this is about because it's deeper. Yeah, it's deeper than surface level bullshit. Why did I pull out these angel cards like that? Somebody's angels are significant. balance. Somebody's angels are bringing balance into their life. You can be balancing out some sort of nervous system. You can be balancing out some sort of goals that you're trying to accomplish or that you will be accomplishing or that you have already accomplished. For somebody, this is something that you've already done. You're just rebuilding it with a better structure. Yeah, open your heart. Somebody could need to do a heart chakra candle for themselves or get some heart chakra work done. That's significant. That's where somebody's either been like messing up or holding themselves back. It's like keeping their heart closed off from different opportunities and ideas. Or I ain't gonna say different opportunities. Yeah, I'll say different opportunities and ideas. Different opportunities to create new ideas or to create, period. That's what it is. Ooh, spiritual abundance and earth angel. Yeah, it's like this energy of not wanting to forgive yourself, or it could be people around you projecting that energy onto you. And this could be something that they're not even aware of. This could be something that they're not even aware that they're doing. You know what I mean? So be sure that you're showing people grace in this season and showing yourself grace. I always say this. I always say this because that's extremely important. Ooh, excuse me. 2244. Yeah, something about angel numbers are very significant. Speak your truth and express your creativity. Speak your truth and express your creativity. Yeah, continue to show up for yourself, even when it feels hard, or somebody admires that you do that. But you can also be somebody who's resilient as well. Resilience is key to anything that you want to accomplish in life, or resilience is major keys. Mm, but it's definitely not the only key. Yeah, and you also no longer have to be questioning something or in your head about something like something is as clear as day. Ooh, like yeah, something or somebody could be. You know what somebody said to me? She said, if something was meant to be, it shouldn't be this hard. And I said, not all good things come easy. And that's the truth. Do some good things come easy? Sure, after you done put in some work for some other things. And yeah, some things do just come easy because some are more blessed than others. Look, exactly. Look, I'm like, some are more blessed than others. And it just, some things do just come easy. And that's the truth. But sometimes long things for longevity is what I want to say. They do not come easy. It takes time. You have to put in certain things like growth, work, whatever you want to do, whatever you have to do to get there. Do some things come easy? Sure. But do other things? Not all the time. And if you want things to last, you got to put in the work for it. It's just like having a tree. You're not just going to plant a tree and it just stay. You feel me? Like, nah, you got to give the tree nutrients. It can't just have sun all the time. You might burn the trees out. You got to have some rain. You got to have some wind. It's not always going to be a sunny day. It's not always going to be a windy day. It's not always going to be a rainy day. And that's the truth. Sometimes you have to work. Hold on, what you say? Not true. Sometimes you have to work for good things, and when things align at the right time, it will work out. Exactly. 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 Period. Yeah, see, and I was going to say, I wish more people understood that, but a lot of people be sleeping. That's the quote unquote sleep from the woke. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm woke. And then it's like, nah, they sleep. They don't know what they talking about. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's up, what's down, but that's really what that means. People who understand that concept of true divine timing are woke. The ones who do not are the people who are still sleeping. I think that's crazy that this card was right there like that. Hmm. Yeah, that's why. Um, and mm, dang, all right, I gotta watch how I word this. I was just having this conversation with somebody, right? And I was like, it does not have to be this hard. Like, why do people think that our people in particular, right? Like, why do we think that because something is hard, I'll say people in America. I feel like this is something in our society. This is a societal problem, not even just our people. People would think when things are hard, that's the way to get things done. That's not always the truth. You have to align with the things that you want. That's why some people who work the hardest never go far or never get that far. Yeah, you gotta think and grow rich. You can't hustle and grow rich. You gotta think and grow rich. And you need time to think. Who boy, you need time to think. Wow, and the death card just flipped out. Dang, I wish y'all would have seen how that felt to freak out this deck. That's crazy. Let me make sure I put it in a skyscrapers in a reverse. Yeah, it don't always gotta be hard. Straight up. That's the illusion that they sell us. That's the dream that they sell us or that they've sold us. That they still be trying to sell us, but this is a different time. That's why it's important that it's almost your season was the card at the end of the other deck or whatever, because it's that season. This is no longer the season of working ourselves to death and then expecting greatness from it. Nah, this is the season of balance. This is the season of true work-life balance. You'll be able to work and then you'll also be able to rest. You'll be able to get your money and then you'll also be able to spend time with your family. You'll also be able to help others and you'll be able to help yourself. True balance. Yeah. Three of Pentacles. This world operates on a get rich scheme, a get rich quick scheme, which is why people will be quickly driving themselves into the ground. Shit. Not I, said the cat. It's going to get done. Put in that work, but also get your rest. And I will be honest, I used to ain't know how to rest. But then once I seen that burnout was real and I just kept burning out, kept burning out, kept burning out, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. It's going to get there quickly because you still got to keep going either way. You're going to keep going till you going. And most of the time, we don't even determine that, nigga. We just here, you feel me? Type shit. But yeah, so I'm like, all right, I'm still gonna come back tomorrow. I gotta be here tomorrow. I gotta wake up tomorrow. So I'm asleep today. The fuck? Shit, it's gonna get done. Shit, I'm here, right? Oh no. All right, it's gonna get done. Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, and Five of Swords. Also, that's why something hasn't been coming together because two people think differently. Some people, well, how like, I don't know what this is, but some people like it's like having a cheat code or operation. It's like having an operation when you know how to operate this operation. It's like a function. It's easy to flow. And when you don't have an operation, you can create difficulties, you can create struggles unnecessarily within your life. Or maybe it's necessary in order for you to understand why you have to go through those things in life to better your operations or to better how you operate, which entails better your operations. Mm. Temperance and a reverse. That could have been a hard truth for somebody, or this could be something that you're struggling with currently, or that you struggle with. It's like I'm about to get it right, I'm about to get it right, but then it always fall through. Or I'm about to get it right, I'm about to get it right, and then it always fall through. Because you were struggling with how you operate. Mm. And you didn't know how to operate, but now you know better. You can feel like you don't know better, but you definitely know better. Eight of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles, you can feel like you don't know better. Let me say that again. You can make excuses, even if this is something that's because I just heard slow it down, BK, slow it down, slow it down, collective, slow it down, slow it down for the collective, BK, slow it down. So that means even if you have to go at a slower pace, you still know how to get to where you're going, to whereas others don't know how to get there because you've overcome those lessons that you needed to stop that self-sabotaging energy that prevented you from moving forward, to whereas others never got that game with the moon in the reverse. Games, a basketball game could be significant, a football game, a soccer game, just something about playing sports. Somebody could have been like an all-star athlete. Like I'm talking about like an all-star athlete. but never really executed on any of it. That's significant. Or never really like moved forward or took anything serious. 5 of Cups. I'll put it in the middle. Yeah, somebody wasn't speaking their truth, or when you did speak your truth, you had some self-realizations. Sometimes it's like you gotta say things out loud, get things off, write things down, get it off your chest in order to really understand. That's the purpose of releasing, so you can receive. That's the purpose of having endings, so you can have beginnings. But you can't have beginnings if you never have endings, because that just means that some shit just never gonna end because you don't want to give it up. You're afraid to give it up, but you need to give it up so you can have this new beginning. You want the beginning, but you scared to have the ending is was scaring somebody. But I'm hearing fear could have been one of the things that hold you back or held you back from a lot of things in life, or that is something that holds you back in life. Is fear, the unknown, fear of what's going to happen next, fear that you might not get everything that you truly desire. But thinking like that is what's going to create that in your life. If you think it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. Also hearing something about like the faith of a mustard could have been discouraged from constantly being discouraged. Like you know how most people get their heart broken and it's like, I just don't believe in love anymore. Da, 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 da. Like you never supposed to say things like that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care how many times your heart get broken. You never supposed to give up on that. Even if it's just like it might be one person out of a billion people in this world. Just show something genuine. That's really where somebody energy is at. And continue to hold on to that because that's all that you truly need. And I'm trying to tell you what's all going to work out for you. Confirmation with this Eight of Pentacles. And you want to know what this is? Remember, I told y'all about that when you hitting against the wall. And I was like, that man gave up when he was right there. And then on the other picture, the other one, he got through it. And there was all that gold right on the other side. As soon as he wanted to give up. I always talk about that meme, excuse me, and it's crazy because I don't know why I keep yawning right now. What is going on, America? Um, yo, but yeah, somebody could be tired, or you could just be tired. But sometimes when you're tired, you just gotta pivot. You just gotta lay down for a second. Don't mean you gotta stay asleep forever. Just get back up, but take a nap, and then get back up and keep going. Somebody like, I work 6 jobs. I don't get tired. Shit, I'm gonna take a nap. Knight of Wands. Yeah, slow it down, slow it down. Yeah, because the crash and burn is not where you want to be. The crash with this Ten of Swords and then the burn with the Six of Wands. Everything that you work towards is like, dang, it wouldn't have came this far if it wasn't gonna work out. It wouldn't have came this far if it wasn't gonna work out. Exactly. Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Page of Pentacles, Four Wands. I don't know. This is some negative energy too. Somebody's house is in an uproar. Do you hear me? Hmm. Somebody's also like fighting over something that has like nothing to do with them, or arguing over something that has nothing to do with them, or something of the past that doesn't require their time and their energy. You've also been warned to stop giving yourself up to these people. Like, stop giving in and helping these people commit sin. Stop giving in to these people requests. Yeah, Four of Cups. I work 6 jobs. I don't get tired. Yeah. There is somebody who did finally listen now and brought balance and peace into their own life, or is bringing balance and peace into their own life, or has already brought balance and peace. I'm hearing brought. You can also brought something today or something like that. Or you gonna purchase something today unexpected? Or maybe I don't know. I don't know what this is. Or you brought something today that you weren't like you brought something that you weren't anticipating on buying. I'm cracking up. Why the hell did I just get so tongue tied like that? You're gonna be so excited. Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my God. I'm so excited. This shit really happened. Like, oh my God, I'm really manifesting queen. Like, fuck you mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe something you manifested has come true for you. And this could be something small, like a very tiny little thought that you had, like, you know what, I'm gonna have a good day. And you actually realize at the end of the day, you like, you're doing a good job. I did have a good day. Something small like that. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, especially with this Six of Pentacles. Um, and you have to stop thinking of things as so grandeur. Like, yeah, it's okay to take small steps. Small steps lead into big actions. They lead into major actions. Word. It's always the small things. It's not always something so huge that's like, oh, sometimes it's the small things that make the biggest impact. Ten of Pentacles, Earth Angels, be more like you. Yeah, you could inspire somebody too, or somebody aspires to be more like you. Mm-hmm. Take it where it resonates with this Nine of Cups. Somebody could also like to hide or cloak their energy behind the scenes. Yeah, this is a devil energy. 444 on the time. Mm. Oh wow. Somebody could have also, because my whole deck just flipped around, so somebody could have like flipped their whole life upside down or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody is stuck left holding a bag, but that's something that somebody says all the time. So of course you're gonna be stuck left holding a bag if that's what you speak over yourself. But I don't know, maybe this is someone who didn't understand or recognize their options around them. And this doesn't have to be somebody in a collective. This could be somebody that you were connected to that fumbled their blessings. They just didn't understand what they had or who they had. the opportunities that came with this person. And not just financial ones, but something about like sensible ones. Like it's a lot of people who don't have sensible people in their corner. It's a lot of fools out in this world. It's a lot of people who continuously make mistakes and then project that information onto others, which in leads is like the blind leading the blind. It's not a lot of people taking chances and doing a lot of great things in this life. It's not a lot of leaders, it's a lot more followers. Confirmation. Thank God. Because everybody is not meant to lead. Everybody's not equipped to be a leader. And sometimes as a leader, you got to take a few falls so you can be more equipped to handle your position. You can't know what's ahead unless you try first. You can't tell nobody what's ahead unless you bump your head a few times. Well, don't go that way. No, don't go that way. Why don't go that way? Because I told you when I went down there, I done sprained my goddamn ankle. I done hit my head. It was a whole bunch of shit on a chalkboard. I had to erase that. Somebody could be a teacher or something like that, or something about some students or a long day at work. I don't know. uh, I came back, they done put some shit on my chalkboard. These goddamn kids driving me crazy. Um, I am screaming and hollering. Okay, let's keep going. But yeah, you got to be more equipped to be the leader, and that means doing things that others may not have never even heard of before. And I don't know why I heard it like that or said it like that, but for real, you got to be doing some new. He said everybody loves new. Somebody could feel like everybody always loved you too. Like you was always everybody favorite. Everybody always favored you in some sort of way. Page of oh, somebody be mad about it. Page of Cups in a reverse, child. Cause why all my cards fall out like that? That was petty. Mm, that was petty. All of my cards fell out. I don't know why I smell hot dogs. I don't know why I'm smelling hot dogs. Something about hot dogs could be significant. Why is these cards jumping everywhere? Excuse me, Jesus Christmas. Somebody also realized just how addictive your energy could actually be. Nine of Swords and a why I say Nine of Swords? These are wands. Something about actions, lack thereof actions, or just choosing yourself in some sort of way. Confirmation with the Four of Pentacles. Taking time, taking rest, doing what you need to do for yourself. Charging up, needing to rebalance. Hmm. Yeah, this is why it's important to continue to keep firm boundaries, or that you continue to maintain your firm boundaries. Peaceful warrior, Archangel Ariel, and then a divine physician in the reverse. Yeah, that's a part of that burnout, that spiritual gifts. It's like having a Bluetooth. Like everybody want to be connected to the Bluetooth. when you out, you feel me, wandering in the world. You want to listen to music, you want to listen to a podcast, you want to tune into something. Everybody wants to be plugged in nowadays. That's crazy. I like how Spirit broke that down. Want to be plugged in, like a Wi-Fi connection, confirmation. And I don't know what that is, but when you're a light, you attract light, but you also attract dark. I don't know why I just seen somebody like downloaded something. Because downloading takes a lot of energy. Interesting. Downloading takes a lot of energy. Wow, like literal energy when you connect it to like a server, like a Wi-Fi, but like actual downloads and people take a lot of energy. Cause bitch, I'd be tired after some of these readings. Manifested miracles and shine your light. And for other spiritualists as well. Confirmation, something about orbs. For real. Ain't no stealing no free cable over here. Straight up, the color yellow is significant. Yeah, this is like somebody living vicariously through you. This is like a masculine. I don't know why I keep picking up on this masculine energy, like really wanting your life for real, for real. Or I ain't gonna say, yeah, wanting your life, wanting something about your life, wanting your status, wanting your clout, wanting your jurisdiction. But they didn't put in the work for it. Like scheming and scamming to get to the top is not how you get there. It take time, it take work, it take effort. You can't take shortcuts and expect to still have an outcome of a win. God sees all. It's like somebody, I don't know, like let's just say somebody went to spiritual court, because I'm really picking up on spiritual court. And it's like, why is my life turning out like this and this person's life turning out like that? It's like, I don't like the verdict. The judge did not rule in my favor. And it's like, well, the case was built against you. Once all of this evidence came up against you, you doing foul shit, you scamming people, you doing a whole bunch of like little wild stuff. So why would you think that the judge is gonna rule in your favor? Even if the person did do some stuff, because ain't nobody ever innocent in the case. That's why it's on trial in the first place, because it was something overall that happened. But whoever built the case, the judge is gonna rule on whoever's more favorable. Somebody had a lot of evidence in a case. Shit. Then they built the case against you and they won. Period, point blank. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Somebody may want to appeal something, but it's like they got to put in the work to get it. You still got to put in the work to get there. The Nine of Cups and then the Devil. And you can't do something sly and think it's still going to work. Seven of Cups. I don't know why. Somebody used to steal cable. I don't know why I keep hearing about stealing cable. Somebody used to steal cable. Something about stealing cable. That's why something didn't work out for somebody, because somebody used to steal cable or Wi-Fi, something like that. Can't fool God. He sees all. That's facts. And it's 444 in my time when you said that. That's crazy. Damn, I forgot. My ex used to steal cable. I forgot that he used to do that shit. But yeah, he used to do that shit. Eight of Swords. Or he used to know somebody who know how to reckon up, not hit you up. But nah, for real. But I don't know. Being attached to that type of energy really don't bring you forth no blessings. And that's the truth. That's why none of his seeds ever sprouted the way that they should have. Hmm. They sprouted, but they never sprouted the way that they should have. Yeah, because to do some, a little slick or sly, all right, one or two times is cool. But it's not a perfect world. But to make it a habit of it, to continuously do that, nah, God not gonna let you get away with that. All right, I seen you once or twice. You feel me? But don't try to bite the hand that feeds you. Don't do that. Don't keep trying to push the button. You know what I mean? And some people don't let it happen at all, but sometimes that's just not realistic. And that's the truth. Whew. Ten of Wands. 10 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. And then a Wheel of Fortune. You've learned too much to revert back to your old ways now. You need to keep going. You need to keep going. You've learned too much. You've reverted too much. You've changed too much to go back to who you were. You have to keep going. It's all right to have a little hiccup. It's all right to have a little setback, but you gotta keep going. I ain't bring you this far just to bring you this far. So realize why I brought you this far. Recognize why I brought you this far. Don't realize because you already realized, but recognize. Better recognize. Somebody maybe used to say that or something back in the day. I don't know. Something about back in the day is significant as well. Somebody could be an old head, or something about being an old head is significant. What is this? Yeah, somebody not treating themselves right. You could have always chose like or placed yourself in relationships or made yourself more responsible for more people than you had to be or than you have to be. But I'm really hearing than you had to be. Something about past tense because I said back in the day. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Two of Cups. It's like shit. I should have just walked off too. I ain't have to do none of that. And then once you did walk away, because somebody could have actually walked away. Yeah, somebody actually did walk away, but then they decided to come back, and that's where they messed up at. Somebody came back when they should have stayed gone forever. Seven of Pentacles, and that would have made things better and not worse. Six of Pentacles. Somebody's birthday could be on the sixth, or something about the sixth day of the sixth month of the sixth year. I feel like that's some new numerology type shit. Somebody could study astrology or need to study astrology. That's significant with the Hermit. Something about behind the scenes in marketing or textbooks. Hmm. You can also be super powerful, like way more powerful than you even recognize or give yourself credit for. But I'm really hearing recognize. It's one thing to realize, it's another thing to recognize. You better recognize. Why do I keep saying it like that? You better recognize. What is that about? I don't know. Child. All right, I'm about to do a closing message and then hop off this joint. All right, closing message for the collective. Mm. And this card just popped out, hopped out. Page of Swords. Pay attention to the words that are being expressed around you. It's going to be a lot of jealousy and envy, but there's also going to be people with pure tones and pure hearts around you. And you've now been able to identify the difference between the two. Even when energies or attitudes switch up. Because, like I said, nothing could be good all the time. And good and bad is subjective. And you can't expect to be high vibrational if you don't know what low vibrational felt like or feels like. Feels like, because you're not going to always be high vibrational. Something about ebbs and flows. Somebody got to understand. I don't know. You know what I'm picking up on? Somebody could be scared of having downs. Like, somebody could really be scared of having downs. Like, I don't want to be down. I always got to be up. But that's not the way that the pendulum swings, because that means that the pendulum will always be one side up. Like, you know, that little boat that be at the carnival, something about a carnival could be significant too, but that little boat and it swing back and forth. Like, what if that motherfucker just stayed to one side? Like, let's just say you got on it, right? And you, like, it was swinging. All right, cool. You feel me? Got your ups and downs. You got your ups and downs. You got your ups and downs, and then you stay up. You're gonna be like, hold the fuck up. I gotta swing back. What's going on? I don't want to be stuck. What's going on? I'm scared, nigga. I'm scared. When? Maybe something like that happened to somebody's life. It could be like a PTSD moment or some shit. I'm scared, nigga. When? Cause I need y'all to be able to visualize this shit so you can understand it. That's the best way to understand. They said if you can explain it to a 5-year-old, then you know what the fuck you're talking about. That's how I like to, you feel me? Anyway, but for real, if you can explain it to a 5-year-old, you understand what, like, you know what you're talking about. So yeah, but if it don't swing back the other way, you gonna be scared. So you gotta be able to understand the back and forth, the ebbs and flows of it. Because if it's one way, if it's always good, you're not gonna appreciate it because you never understood what the bad was like. And if it's always bad, eh, then it can never be good. And that's not good either. So you gotta be all right with the ebbs and flows. It can't always be up. You gotta be all right with it being down too. You gotta be all right with the pendulum swing. Because that's all that something is. It ain't always all bad. You feel me? Because that's unfortunate. Then it ain't always all good because shit ain't always sweet. And then you gotta watch stuff like that because it's an illusion anyway. It's fake. It's fraud. It's fugazi. It's like titties that don't move when you touch them. Sorry. Something about some titties. Why am I thinking about titties? What the fuck? Oh my God. Who was on my live? Some titties. Something about some fake titties. And then deeper, there's some fake titties. Nah, not shake with it. Shake, not shake. Oh my God. Nah, that was so random, bro. Like, I don't know. That was so random. Peace and blessings, love you. Yeah, that was so random. For real, I don't know. I just see some light skinned titties. Titties sitting pretty, and I'm looking like a snack. Period. 30-inch bust down, and you know that bitch black. The fuck. my God, please. Yeah, y'all got me screaming. Oh shit, yeah. Okay, now shake with it. Shake now, shake with it. But my little yitties. Not the yitties. Hey yo, nah for real. Little breastises. The chicky nuggy. Oh my God. All right, I got you. Come on, let's keep going. I cannot. Something about your brother can be significant. Wasn't I saying I was going to do a closing message? Why did I just see some light skin titties like that? I don't know. Somebody like really high yellow though. Oh my gosh. The two of wands in a reverse. Something about a lot of people just being in your energy. There's always a lot more people in your energy than you know about. And these could be people that you don't know too. These are people that you don't know. That's why it's always good to continue to be yourself. Be authentic in all spaces, or be authentic in all the spaces that you operate in. Straight up. Like always show up as the best version of yourself. And that's what's always going to get you the furthest. That's what always gets you the furthest. Straight up. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, now shake with it. Shake now, shake with it. And if the beat live, you know, little juke made it. Yeah, and you're not gonna have to worry about something at all by the morning time. You could also need to get your hair done. Maybe you're trying to figure out how you gonna do your hair or something like that, or how you gonna do your hair in the morning. Hell, everybody wanna be in our energy. We lit as fuck, not facts. We literally did some fake titties. Did some fake yitties. Oh my god. The fucking yitties go crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay. I do apologize. I'm moving on. Five of Pentacles. Hmm. He said, I don't have nothing to wear. I'm not going. That is so funny. So maybe you're gonna be like, you could feel like you don't have anything to wear somewhere, but you have plenty to wear. Eight of Pentacles. And something is also gonna work. I don't know. Something's about to work though. Or it's already worked more than you know. I don't know. But something's about to catch you by surprise. I'm moving on. I'll see you guys later. And I will be following the schedule accordingly this week, okay? I will be following the schedule accordingly this week. I promise. Let me give you guys back your energy. I call my energy back to me clean and purified. What's today? Monday? Today is Monday. Today's a Monday, right? Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, and this week, we're not doing a candle lineup. The candle lineup for everyone who sent for the road openers and the money candles, I already did get that started for you guys. I will advise you, period. You're welcome. Just pray and everything will be fine, period. The money candle lineup is already going on. I'll advise you guys of when I reopen up the lineup in the next 2 weeks. For personal readings, I do now offer $10 energy check readings on live in addition to my OG prices. Information for that, we can drop that in the description box below or in the comment section below. And if you guys need me, of course, click on the link in the bio. I feel so out of breath because so much information. It's like a newscast. Mm. All the information for personal and private readings is linked in the bio for you guys. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you guys later.